Woohoo! Sagittarius! I surround us with the divine white light. What comes through me is not of me, and we just have a good time. So, Sagittarius, this is your reading, your divinatory reading for the month of July 2015. We'll shuffle a couple more times. Okay. Beneath you, what you have to work with: loss and pleasure. Five of Cups, putting it behind you. Yes, Sag, that Saturn has been banging on you for a while. Aren't you happy that it has gone retrograde into Scorpio? So, what was changing? What lessons didn't you learn? And now you're really wishing you would. In your first house, you have the Six of Wands, the Victory. Oh, some of you learned those hard lessons and didn't have to learn them again. Yay! In your second house, we have the Queen of Swords, the second house of possessions, of finances. Ooh, looks like you're cutting some deals this month, Sagittarius. In the third house, we have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, short distance travel, communications. There might be some hold-ups this month, Sag, so don't get yourself all in a tizzy. Be your usual fun-loving, happy, joyous, and free self. In the fourth house, you have the Three of Cups. The home life is making you very, very happy in the month of July. In the fifth house position, we have the Sun. Yeah. Your family resources. Ooh, are some of you going to a wedding? Is there going to be some weddings this month of July? Well, Sag, get out there and mix and mingle. In the sixth house, we have the Two of Pentacles, the harmonious change in your work and your health sector. Are you changing the way that you used to look at life? Are you looking at it in a different fashion, and therefore it is affecting your health in a positive manner also? In the seventh house, we have the Tower, the change, the transformation in the partnership sector. In the eighth house, we have the Eight of Wands, Eight of Wands, and that is in Cancer. Cancer in the eighth house of other people's money, holding it in. You're holding steady this month, Sagittarius. In the ninth house of higher learning, of long-distance travels, you have the Prince of Cups. Are you studying a place overseas, a long distance away from you, this month of July, Sagittarius? Now, please remember, these readings are all general readings, and they encompass Sagittarius as a whole, but not all Sag have the same planets in every single house. Just like your fingerprints, each birth chart is unique. And the 10th house, you have the Six of Swords, the 10th house of your career, the earned success. Okay, Sag, sorry about that. It's keep the windows open so we get a cool breeze going, or keep the windows open and then we hear everybody starting their cars. That's just the way life is. It's learning to roll with those punches. If you don't roll with those punches, it's going to upset you. Okay? So, the career. Things look well in your career. In your 11th house, we have the Five of Wands. What is not quite working in your friends and associates? Are your friends and associates a little bit more on the jealous side and holding you back this month, Sagittarius? In the 12th house position of hidden enemies, of jails, institutions, we have the Ten of Wands. What's the holdup? What's the holdup this month? Where's the change this month, Sagittarius? There's some changes that are going on. There's some changes that are going on. There's a little bit of a holdup, and I see it. The partnerships, the people around you, there's some type of a holdup that wants to hold you back. So stand firm. Money in your career looks good. The allocates of congratulations look good. Now, Sagittarius in the first house, you're hanging on top of it this month. You know, there's a lot of things that are going around, but keep that usual, happy-go-lucky attitude, and you'll be able to pass through okay. In your second house of Capricorn, you have Pluto. And Pluto is that death, regeneration, rebirth. And it is retrograde from 14 degrees back into 13 degrees. Right in the middle of Pluto. So Pluto's hanging around in your second house of finances for a while. Okay, so change, transformation in your finances. They can be unexpected. We have Aquarius in the third house, and that is the humanitarian. Are you wanting to give more, do more, and there are things that are holding you back from going and doing and speaking? What is that is holding you back? In the fourth house, you have Pisces, and in Pisces we have Neptune at 9 degrees, and it is retrograde. So in your fourth house of home, Neptune, illusions, delusions, and also Chiron, that is in there retrograde, the wounded healer. What is it in your home that you are healing? Have you identified what it is with your home that is your ideal? And by getting that, do you think that you would be happy? Because home is where the heart is. And if the heart is inside, it's an inside job this month of July, Sagittarius. Now, we have Aries in the fifth house with the sun. And Aries is unexpected resources, family resources this month of July. In the sixth house, we have Taurus. Taurus is grounded. You're getting grounded. You're getting grounded in your health. You're getting grounded in your work. And it's paying off quite well for you. In the 7th house of partnerships, you have Gemini. Sorry, Sag. I'm really getting words coming out of my mouth that I don't mean to say, but they keep flying out, so there has to be a reason, because that's just how I live that way. And it's like, what are you trying to tell me? Because I can hear you're trying to tell me something. Or shall I say, your spirit is coming out and speaking for me to tell you what you need to hear. Now, Gemini, we had Mercury. And Mercury was retrograde in the month of June, and it was a doozy, and hopefully you made it through very well. And Mercury is going to be flying very, very quickly in the month of July, where it starts out in your partnership house at 17 degrees. It's going to be at 0 degrees by the 9th up here in Cancer. And then it's going to fly up here, and it's going to end in the month of July at 15 degrees of Leo. So Mercury is going zoom. So communications are going to be good. It's going to fly. Okay? So the tower down here, communicate. Communication is important at the beginning of the month, and that could bring about a change in your relationships, in your partnerships. In your 8th house, you have the sun. The sun is starting at 8 degrees, and it ends up in Leo at 7 degrees at the end of the month. And on the 24th, both the sun and Mercury will be conjunct right there at 0 degrees of Leo. So they might be communicating, battling each other right there on the 24th. You know, the sun, who you are, Mercury, communication, the battle of self around the 24th. Now, in the 8th house, you also have Mars in Cancer. It starts at 4 degrees and it goes to 24 degrees in Cancer. So, other people's work, other people's money, death, regeneration. Hi, Bella. How are you? You're a good puppy. Yes, you are. Don't mind her. She likes to come and help me read. Can you tell? Yeah. She's a good girl. Okay. So, that was the 8th house. Now, we're going to be moving up here to the 9th house. And we have Leo up here. Okay, so the end of the month, we're going to have the sun. We're going to have Mercury. We are going to have Venus. Venus is in Leo until the 19th, when it goes into Virgo at 0 degrees. And it stays at 0 degrees until the 25th, when it retrogrades. Okay, we have Jupiter in Leo in your 9th house. In the 9th house of long distance travel and higher learning. So Jupiter's multiplying, it's beneficial. So if you're planning a trip, yeah, you're going to have a really good time. Plan more towards the end of the month, and it will be a whole lot of fun for you. Now, we have Virgo down here in the 10th house, and organizing in your career. What is in your career that needs to be organized? Now, in the 11th house, okay, we have Libra. And the North Node is in Libra. and that is our direction where we are going in life. And Libra is balance. So finding a balance. You love to go and have fun. But is there a balance that you need to find in your friends? Are your friends are your friends sucking too much energy? I mean, that's a biggie. Sag, North Node, it's saying, hey man, this is where we're going, and don't be so fun-loving and, you know, throwing money on people who are just there for you to shower them with the gifts, and they aren't there to replenish what you may have given them. In the 12th house, we have the 10 of Wands as well as Scorpio. And we also have Saturn. Okay? We're double saying it. Right there's your Saturn. That's your Saturn symbol. And it is retrograde from 29 back into 28. And your hidden enemies. As I said with your friends, which friends are there to be the wind beneath your wings, and which friends are there to suck what energy, whatever kind of energy that they can get from you. So the month of July, Sag, you have some challenges, but challenges help us to grow. Now, the full moon on the 1st in Capricorn will be in your 2nd house, right here, where we also have Pluto, change, transformation. So look for a change in your possessions, in your finances in the month right at the beginning, okay, because there's going to be a change, and I see it as a beneficial change. Now, depending 1st or 2nd, depending on where you are, is dependent upon the full moon, okay, and the full moon is on the 1st or the 2nd, depending upon where you live. Where in the world you is. Okay, the new moon on the 15th is in Cancer, and that is your 8th house, and that is the other people's money, and that's all new beginnings. That's all new beginnings. Don't be surprised if you aren't asked to handle someone else's money this month, around the 15th, 16th, depending on where you live. And we also have a blue moon in the month of July, and that is 2 full moons. The second one is on the 31st, and that is in the sign of Aquarius, right up here. Okay? So where the holdup is in the communication, short distance travel by the end of the month, yeah, you know, don't take until the end of the month until you pass on that energy, but just be aware of it, okay? Now, Venus, when it retrogrades, okay, when Venus retrogrades into Leo, the last time that Venus retrograded in Leo was June of 2007. June to October 2007. So look back at that period in time and see what was going on. As well as Saturn. Saturn in Scorpio. The last time it was in that position, was December of 1982 to December of 1984. So think back when, 82 to 84, for those of you who are that old and remember exactly, there was some transformation that was going through my life at that time. So for me, it wasn't a bad, it was actually really changing. Yeah, June 84, no, that was April 84. Yeah, the end of it, all things changed for me in my life. Now, Leo and Jupiter, okay, Leo, that 12-year cycle, the last time it was August 2002 to August 2003. Okay, so Leo in your 9th house with Jupiter in there. If you can remember back 2002, August 2002, August 2003, well, that is the kind of energy that is coming around for you. So it's a good one. It's a good one, Sag. You got a little bit of challenges, but keep that smile on your face as usual and things will be well. So if you like what I do and you would like a personal reading, that would be cool. So please like, share, and subscribe these videos. And I will talk to you in August. And you have a good one, Sag. See you, love you, bye.